Okay, welcome back. It's another Saturday, and today I am going to show you the IDE, which is not on my screen yet, but I've got my NanoPlay here. Currently, as always, is working. It's taking the time, etc. But I've literally got no apps on there apart from the defaults, so it is our opportunity to start coding it. So I'm just going to sign in with Subnodal. It remembers my login details, and we should be taken to the rather basic dashboard at the moment. It currently only just says my name and go to editor, so well, I guess the option that we should take is going to the editor. So this is the IDE, which pops up here. On the left it uses the Code Slate engine, which I showed off last video. And on the right, we don't have a simulator yet, but that's hopefully, I'm probably going to do it next week or so. It's going to be an interesting project. I'll probably discuss about it in a bit. But and also your error log, which we've got no errors because we've not done anything. As well as a few button options in the top right. So I'm just going to open one of my apps. I'm just going to open the sine wave app, and it will ask me if I want to save my changes, which I've made none, so that's all fine. So this is just a program that I did a few days ago. All saved to the cloud, of course, because it's under my Subnodal account. All I have to do is sign in, and I can access my code from anywhere, even on like tablets or mobile phones, you name it. If it's got Bluetooth, you can send it to your NanoPlay. So yeah, it all works. You can edit it and everything, and scroll. So yeah, and also one of the cool features is that there is a dark mode as well, which is really nice. I more often than not have it on dark mode rather than light mode because, well, it's kind of the mode that I prefer. And well, you can configure your app settings. There's only one option right now for the app name, but you can translate it into multiple languages, which is nice. Seeing that this is multilingual, you can install language extensions onto it. Just press OK on that. And yeah, you can save it to the cloud, which is already saved, so there's no reason for me to do it again. But yeah, let's try and send it to the NanoPlay. Simply, well, click that button, choose our NanoPlay from the list, like we did in the web demo, and then, hopefully, there we go, it's uploading, and we should have the app on. So this is my sine wave demo, which, as I've showed you, this is what it does. It's basically, this is a good demonstration of how you could apply the NanoPlay to subjects outside of computer science, seeing that the NanoPlay is primarily an educational device. You could use this, for example, in physics to demonstrate wavelength and frequency. So if I can show you with one hand, I can increase the wavelength and the wave comes more spread out. And I can decrease it to, well, it will take a few moments as it goes down. It's a bit choppy because it's the way I coded it in 10 pixel intervals, but it has a demo, it's alright. And I can change the frequency to 3 Hertz, which it goes a bit mad because rendering on here is obviously interesting, seeing it's such a small little device with a basic processor. But yeah, and of course you're all coding it in the NanoPlay API, so it's got basic commands such as circle and text because they're designed to be really easy to remember, and line, and we'll have documentation on that as well as the button presses. So top left dot pressed will close the app. The alternative being is just holding down all 4 buttons to force exit. And yeah, I've got multiple demos. I can load up other programs. Let's go, you know what, let's do the traffic lights demo. This is quite fun. So I'll just switch to that. And here we go. Basic program again. And I'm going to demonstrate to you how cool it is to be using the NanoPlay. So I'm just going to send it to my NanoPlay. I may need to connect again because we refreshed the page, but normally if you're editing your code, you don't have to connect it again and again. So as you can see, we've got two apps with the same default app icon, but we've got traffic lights on here now, and I'm just going to connect it to my breadboard. Okay, so I'll pause the video to plug it all in to my breadboard. So basically you got 3 wires for each LED and a ground wire to complete the circuit. That ground wire goes to these 3 wires, which goes to each LED. Not going to go into too much depth as to how that hardware works. It's quite basic. So traffic lights, red. It's on red and it's red and amber, and then green. So the classic UK traffic light sequence. And it's all running off the NanoPlay. It's pretty cool. It's a bit hard to see it on camera. The colours, it's a bit awkward, but yeah, it's a good demo. Good for, I don't know, physics or something. If you're in physics classroom, you can demonstrate electrical circuits. And I'll just stop the program there. And also, I'll just quickly demonstrate the how errors are handled. So I'll just throw, if I can type, hang on. So just as an example, I'm just going to throw a JavaScript error, just saying, oops, a somewhat random error occurred. And we'll send it to an NanoPlay. We'll just keep it upside down. Should be uploading. And of course, it's saved to the cloud. And it has, I'm sure it's done it by now. And just as a demo, errors are streamed over Bluetooth, which is good. You should see that it appears, the error appears on the NanoPlay itself, but also in the console, in the log. So it's good for debugging. I think that's about it to show you for the IDE. I was going to say about the simulator, it's going to take a bit of time to do, but I think it's going to be okay. Most of the functionality will be straightforward apart from probably the text engine, but I have to refer to Esperino source code to try and work that one out. Simulator won't be a whole emulator such as, emulating the whole of NanoPlay OS, but it'll only be simulating the NanoPlay API aspect. So just enough of a simulation to run your app on a small little demo, just like in the microbit make code IDE. So similar functionality. So yeah, that's the plan. It's working well. I personally love the rather nice aesthetics of the IDE, and also it's really nice integration with the Code Slate engine, if I do say so myself. And yeah, that's about it for the NanoPlay. I guess we'll see you in the next video on, well, probably next Saturday or so. I don't know. Don't forget you can check out the rest of my tech demos in the playlist in the corner. And I guess you could probably go to the website. There's nothing much you can do. nanoplay.subnodal.com. Link in the description. Anyway, bye.